not our child. Republicans are slashing $880 billion from the only system keeping our children safe so billionaires can get tax breaks. This is the moment, this is the line, and we will not let them cross it. This is it, the moment every parent of a child with disabilities dreads, that quiet, haunting question we carry: what happens to my child when I'm gone? Now that future is being dismantled, before our eyes, so billionaires can get another tax break. We are still here, we are still breathing, so the question is, will we fight? Medicaid isn't charity, it's not a handout, it's the lifeline that helps our kids eat, move, communicate, and survive. It funds therapies, wheelchairs, in-home aids, medications, hospital stays, and long-term care. For many, it's the only thing standing between life and disaster, and now they want to destroy it. Republicans are pushing $880 billion in Medicaid cuts. They want to eliminate the very services that make independence possible: physical and speech therapy, feeding support, adaptive equipment, personal care aids, transportation, and medication coverage. They're not trimming fat, they're targeting your child. The GOP claims this is about encouraging work, but most people with disabilities can't work full-time, and many parents already are working, unpaid, 24/7 as caregivers. This bill sets impossible requirements so they can kick your child off coverage and call it reform. We thought Medicaid would be there when our kids grew up, that when we could no longer lift them or speak for them or care for them, it would step in to provide a group home or a day program or a trusted aid. Now, those services are being gutted. They're ripping the future out from under us before we're even gone. Let's call this what it is: theft. They are stealing healthcare from your child to cut taxes for billionaires. This bill isn't about budgets, it's about betrayal. They want your child to suffer, so a yacht owner gets a bigger refund. They're not just cutting services, they're burying families in red tape so more people fall through the cracks. Retroactive coverage slashed, paperwork doubled, penalties for missing a report, immediate termination. This is cruelty by design, and your child is the target. Fixed block grants mean one thing: rationing. If your state runs out of money during a crisis, your child's therapy disappears. Your adult child's caregiver, gone. You're left to pick up the pieces, alone. This is Medicaid turned into the Hunger Games. Who gets hurt? Children with disabilities, autistic teens and adults, people with cerebral palsy, those on ventilators, feeding tubes, or requiring daily care. The most vulnerable among us, sacrificed to satisfy the greed of the ultra-rich. If you've ever lain awake at night wondering, will someone be there when I no longer am? This bill is your answer, and it's a brutal no. So now the question is, will you fight for your child while you still can? They said they'd protect Medicaid. They promised they wouldn't touch services for people with disabilities. They lied. This isn't negligence, it's intentional harm aimed at the most vulnerable. They know exactly who gets hurt, and they're doing it anyway. This is part of Project 2025, a far-right blueprint to dismantle social programs, privatize public services, and leave families like ours behind. Their goal? Make Medicaid unusable and unaffordable. This bill is just the first step. Imagine your adult child losing coverage for the personal aide who helps them eat or shower. Imagine the group home closing. Imagine getting a letter that says, "You missed a requirement, coverage terminated." This is the future they're building. They call it fiscal responsibility, but there's nothing responsible about stripping healthcare from disabled kids while handing billionaires another round of write-offs. This isn't policy, it's predation. Our children didn't create this crisis. They're not the ones hoarding wealth or rigging the system. So why are they being punished? Why are we letting billionaires steal our children's future? The vote begins May 13th. If we wait, we lose. Call your Republican representative, demand they vote no. Tell them you see what they're doing and you will not stay silent. Our children need us to raise hell now, not later. You are your child's fiercest advocate. You fought battles no one saw and won. Now the stakes are national. Republicans are coming for your child's future, so the only question is, will you fight? We say not one more cut, not one more lie, not our child.